Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Free of Charge. It's been a couple of weeks since we were here last,
Well,
right,
just
Jonathan?
one, and we've got all our batteries charged up, ready
Yeah.
to go for a new season, I guess?
New season, new show.
New show, yeah, more
I
like.
guess. So, my name's Randolph, you've got Jonathan here. This week on Free of Charge, we're looking at a game called Eden Eternal, right?
Yes, actually it was called Finding Neverland online in China and Taiwan.
Okay.
And I think Hong Kong plays it too. A lot of people play that.
Okay, alright.
So we're just gonna check it out.
Let's go kick in the game here.
Kind of funny, after I did that research, I figured we could put it for another big in Asia, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
See what the reception is for this.
Alright, so this is a game called Eden Eternal, and you play as a frog. What is this?
Yes.
What am I looking at here?
You are looking at a frog called Frog. I'm just paying tribute to one of the greatest RPGs in
Okay,
the history of the world.
Yeah.
In case you do not know that, it's Chrono Trigger for me. One of them. But yeah, I figured there are like different races you can pick. You can pick like a bear class, you can pick, not bear claw, a bear class, pick the frog dude, you can pick a rat guy, a human and a half-human.
Okay.
So I figured just go for the greenest thing possible and
Right,
go ahead
okay.
from there. And we are at, oh, and there are actually llamas in this game.
It looks a bit...
Alpacas.
It looks kind of cutesy. So, okay, so what is this game all about, Jonathan?
This is an MMO that's kind of tailored after Ragnarok Online. I think China is trying to cash in on that after they see the Koreans and the Japanese RPG makers do a
Okay.
job on that.
Okay, someone on chat just said Chrono Trigger 3D. No, unfortunately, it's
I
not
wish,
Chrono
I
Trigger,
wish.
3D.
But I am kind of role playing, so I'm trying to level up this guy to be a knight, as
Okay.
in what Frog
As in-
was, as Glenn was, yeah.
Right, okay.
Actually, I should have been more subtle and just called him Glenn, because
Right.
that's the guy's name before makers turned him to a frog.
Okay,
He's got the sword thing too, well. But it's trying to stick to character, but whatever.
yeah.
So combat's still kind of typical. I mean,
Yep.
the one kicker to this game is you can actually have a guild, like a 30-man guild, and have your own village, which we'll check out later.
Okay,
And yeah, it's just colorful as heck.
Okay.
And maybe if I go somewhere a little quieter, I can show off like a system thing where you have a bunch of classes. Not just that, you can actually, when you first start off the game, you pick either the warrior, the wizard, or the guy that heals out, the healer. And from there, you can actually level up once you level up a class enough, you can actually access other classes too.
okay.
So depending on what criteria you fill up, you can unlock the thief, the martial artist, for the melee kind, or the range kind, which is a hunter, engineer, and so forth. The healer type, like I mentioned, the cleric, and so forth.
Okay.
And of course, last but not least, the magician who shoots out, basically range DPS stuff.
Okay, so let's before we go in too deep into all of this stuff, let's just recap. So this is a game. This is a show called Free of Charge. So obviously this is a free game.
Yeah, it's a
right?
free game, of
It's
course.
a free-to-play MMO that it's in open beta in North America right now.
Open
is that
beta
right?
in North America right now,
Okay.
under the publishers known as Area Games.
Okay.
I think they're like one of the many clients that actually has like a Steam-like system, like
Okay.
a bunch of games exclusive under their wing. And I think right now they're also publishing Scarlet Blade.
Yeah.
That was recently in open beta, which we'll check out another time.
Okay. All right.
Right now, this is also kind of recent, so we had to do a coin flip, and we picked the cutesy one then.
Okay. So yeah, like how long has it been in open beta for now?
Hold on a second. Let's see. It's been open beta since like a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Maybe last week even.
Okay. And so what's the pedigree of this? It's from China, is that right?
It's a company called X Legends who developed this. They have done games like Grand Fantasia, which was kind of big over in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Again, this is another title we could have actually used for another one of our shows, but I figured it's a free-to-play game, so it gets like a bit of a double duty mention.
Okay.
Oh, and another thing, there's also, I mean, I think other games have done this. Like, you can actually auto walk to certain areas, and it actually does a pretty alright job. You don't get assaulted by enemies on the way, and just walk straight.
Okay, so that's just a feature basically.
A
Right?
feature,
so you
yes.
just click on a quest, is that right?
Yep.
And it'll just automatically
Right-click.
bring you there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, I mean, it takes the fun out of, certain MMOs where you want to actually get there by yourself, find
Okay.
out different paths.
I know
here and
Age
there.
of Wushu did that as well.
Oh, yeah,
right?
they did
Where you
that.
can basically just, so right now you're not controlling this at all, right? You just clicked on a quest and the frog
Yep, frog.
is getting there himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually taking like a lot of different things from different MMOs as well. Like, also a first-person view. Well, sort of a first-person. It is a first-person view.
Okay.
So you can just take a look around here and there. I think Ragnarok Online did this 2 as well. The second game.
I think so. Yeah, I know you could you could zoom all the way in. So now what do you have to do here? So this is your quest. Is basically, I'm guessing, kill a certain number of these guys. Is that right?
Yep. It's not really that different.
Is it like every MMO ever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So what's its hook then? Like, well, what is it doing that's special or different?
Only two things. There's basically the village building, and the one guy can be like a million different classes, like how a Final Fantasy character would be in Part 3 and Part 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all you do is, as soon as you level up certain classes, you get to hit on the other classes with different types of spells here and there. And certain skills from that particular class can also travel on to a class you want to main. Like, for example, a fighter can have like a bunch of passive skills from a cleric or even an archer. But you gotta basically have to figure out how to do this from FAQs and whatnot.
Okay, what do you mean? You have to, it's just...
I mean, you have to discover on your own lah. Which skills can actually work on a certain class.
Right, okay.
I mean, not the active stuff, the more of the passive stuff.
You can multi-class though, is that what you're saying?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
And you can transfer some classes, some skills into a different class.
Okay, alright.
Because, like, sometimes you want to actually have a certain skill working on another class so that it's efficient. You can do that too.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm really early in the game. Like, I think I've only played this 3 hours. And that stuff you can actually figure out much, much later.
Okay. So it's fairly old school MMO then, right? Like there's no action MMO elements to it, right? It's basically, point an ability at someone and just, and press and that's it, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
And right now I'm trying to kill as many of these guys as possible just to get a scroll.
Yeah.
Then we go and you can actually, and then right now, I think later on we can probably check out a few towns, see how the whole town building feature is whether it's being put to good use or not.
Okay, alright. But yeah, let's talk about that. So the two main things are town building, basically, and the upgrading, right?
And I've noticed a lot of the actions kind of fast, like an action RPG would be, because your mana bar recharges pretty quick after a fight, and if you can tell, the bottom, like the cooldown is very, very quick.
Okay. So just to recap, everyone, you're watching Free of Charge. My name is Randolph. Jonathan is playing right now a game called Eden Eternal, which is an open beta right now in North America through Area Games. Aria Games.
Area? I guess it's Area.
If anyone from North America is actually online and can tell us how you actually pronounce that, that would be great. And you have a mount already.
Oh, well, actually...
Is this for open beta that you have a... What is that?
A llama, I think. Or a alpaca.
That's a very good-looking, cute llama.
Oh yeah, very, very cute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So is the whole thing like this? It seems very cutesy. You got a frog. You obviously got a pet that's following you around. Is that? Right?
Yeah, that pet actually collects my items if I don't collect it.
Oh,
so,
sort of like Torchlight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you send him back to town?
Unfortunately, no. I think he only just tags along for the sake of looking cute and just picking up stuff here and there.
Does he have inventory as well, like an inventory slots you can fill,
nope.
or no?
Well, I only have one inventory slot, which is just this. But you can actually have extra bags to actually expand.
So
your
he doesn't
space.
have his own, basically.
Unfortunately,
so he's
no.
not a proper full-fledged pet.
Nah,
basically.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Okay, now I need to look for this guy. You know what? I'll just auto-click here and hope for the best. Oh, there he is.
There he is. So he's the quest.
He's the quest giver. I got lots of these guys.
Right.
I think the only problem, I mean, this game is tailored for obviously children because of the way it looks. So I'm guessing like people within like the whole teenage or tween age would actually like this. Now the only problem I find, I mean, within that mindset, I think it's a pretty decent game right now so far. Only problem is the grinding is just tiresome.
So how many levels are you now?
I am level 12 right now. When I'm level 15, I can be a thief, and when I'm level 25, I can be a knight.
Okay, but you don't lose any of your previously chosen abilities, is that right?
No.
So you just incorporate it into the one thing.
In fact, I can just do a quick demo. Let's just figure out how to get down from the llama. Okay, there we go. That sounds a bit odd, but yeah. Alright, so I can actually switch on the fly if I feel like it. So I've already unlocked a...
So what are you're being
this
warrior
guy
right now
yep. And I can transform into this guy, a cleric. I can do this anytime if I'm not in battle, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if anyone's looking for a healer, I can actually double time as that.
Okay.
Or if I want to be a ranged guy, I can double time that too.
But you can't have the same abilities though, because all your warrior abilities have gone. Is that right? Your
Yeah.
abilities are gone.
You can transfer some, I mean 1 or 2,
Yeah.
onto your cleric class, depending on what skills are allowed for balance purposes.
Okay.
For now, I'm just basically I can just cast spells while I still keep my stats for melee and everything.
Are there also then restrictions on armor and weapons?
Armor, yes. You only can. Well, weapons not so much. Only armor.
Okay.
I think it defaults to like my current cloth items that were on the inventory list. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a sec. Yeah, the one thing I also don't like about this game is inventory is not by I. You have to press B, as in backpack. So when you press I, you actually go to the item store, and here's where all the money is being put for the game. Like you just buy little crystals here and there to just get like starter packs, get a llama, and back and forth.
Okay, so what's the is there an actual storyline to this?
You just basically have to cleanse the world of Eden, pretty much, from bad guys who are trying to invade.
Oh, okay.
It's a typical kind of plot.
And why are you a frog? Is a frog a class in this game?
A frog is just
race
a
in
race,
this game?
yeah.
Right, okay.
I mean, you don't see that many classes dedicated to the amphibians as of late. I mean, among all the MMOs we've played, so far, this is the only one. And I feel that I think some diversity could be used for other MMOs in the future.
So how many different races are there in this?
There's about 5.
Okay.
Humans, half-humans, the mice people? I forgot what they're called. The ursines, the bears, and the frogs, of course.
Right.
Frogmen.
Okay. But this is not a this is a new IP, right? Like it's not taking on an existing IP or anything like that.
Nope. This is all developed in China by X Legends, who have done the Grand Fantasia. And yeah, that's about it. I think this game back in China was originally called like Finding Neverland.
Right. Okay. So how long has it been out in China for? Do you know?
About like 2011.
Okay.
So I'd say like about 2 years, 3 years ish.
There's a question. Any robotic races?
Unfortunately, no robots. There's all cutesy animals I've been fighting.
So there's no. It's all fantasy then. There's no like steampunky or futuristic elements to this world at all.
Well, if you consider a gun steampunky, then maybe.
Oh, okay.
But so far, it's all fantasy all the way.
Right. Okay.
It's like how you classify Warcraft as, because Warcraft has like guns and a bit of steampunk thingies here and there, but at the end, that's still like high level fantasy stuff.
So what's I was gonna say. So how do you change your frog back to a warrior then?
Oh, that's simple. I'll just have to press this.
Yeah.
And just changing back to the warrior. Transform.
So you can they individually level up though, is that right? So
yeah,
you don't have one level for everything, is that right?
You have one level for everything. You got a level for the cleric, level for the thief, level for your warrior.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been using the warrior a lot, so naturally my warrior level is about matching my current level. I'm there we go. It's 12, so my warrior level is 12.
Yeah.
So it has.
And I saw your cleric was only 2, right?
Yeah, only 2 at the moment.
So you level up separately.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
So it makes sense. I mean, if you play more of the mage class, your mage powers get higher and higher, and more skills get unlocked here and there. So let me just do this little fetch quest thing, and then we can check out a new area with hopefully new enemies apart from. Give me a sec. Apart from pigs and orcs and jellyfish.
So just to recap, everyone, you're watching Free of Charge. My name is Randolph, and you've got Jonathan playing Eden Eternal. This is a free-to-play MMO. That is in beta, is open beta right now.
Open beta right now.
Through Aria Games in North America, we believe. What about Asia? Where is this in Asia, mate? Do you know
only just China and Taiwan in its
China
native language.
Okay, so it's not officially available out here.
So if there are any Malaysians or Singaporeans playing, they're using the American servers.
Yeah, or if there's any Aussies out there.
Yeah, that too.
And the art style is very cutesy, right? So you think the demographic for this is a little bit younger, is that right?
Definitely younger.
Okay.
From the way it plays, and oh my god, wow, it's crashing. I mean, it's slowing down right now.
It was slowing down a bit, and I can see why. So what is this, a town hub?
Yeah, town hub where people are selling stuff and just giving away stuff here and there.
How can you see what's happening at all? It's ridiculous.
No idea.
This does remind me a little bit of Ragnarok Online too, in which people could set up their own stalls. And so, what is this? Is this the like a merchant system here? Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, just trading back here and there, and just waiting for. I think they're also waiting for the auction house to sort of start. So they're just monitoring what's going on. You can actually check out the auction stuff on your this the one at the bottom right, all the menus and everything.
Okay.
But as long as you're within here, so that it'll be easier for people to just connect together.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what this guy's selling. I need to somehow click on him. There we go.
What
Oh,
is he
there we
selling?
go.
So that's stuff he's crafted? Is there a crafting thing in this? Or is it
Yes,
just
there
purely
is.
stuff he's
You
picked
can
up?
just craft stuff and just sell it off if you wish.
Mhm.
From ranging from potions to little things that you can actually improve your weapons with. Like I got these little talisman thingies. Okay, I keep thinking B, I, but not B. Like these little talisman things you can actually attach.
Mhm.
I've actually used them all apparently. These things you
Yep.
can actually enchant it onto your piece of item so that you can get a permanent stat boost or IP boost for your item, so that you actually get basically more positive things. You know,
Right. Okay.
like
So this is a this is a free game, as we always look at on free of charge. So
Yep.
there's got to be some sort of monetization element, right? So
Yep.
can we talk a little bit about what you can buy? Like what do you actually have to pay for in this game?
oh, you're paying for all the stuff that's within this tab. You just press I and you have activated right there.
So what is that? What is that? mean?
Backpack slot, expansion, a weapon that looks different, but it's still the same attacking power as all the weapons you can get in game. It's just a
Okay.
matter of whether you want to look cool with a sword or a chainsaw.
Just customization, basically.
Yeah,
right?
all cosmetic stuff.
So it's all cosmetic stuff. There's nothing else.
Well, would you say a backpack is cosmetic? I mean, it's kind of in-game, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like just to expand your inventory slots, right?
And to move faster as well. I mean, you have the llama they're selling off.
Okay.
Or if you're in the open beta, you get it for free for 1 day.
Okay. And Zareen from the AU office says it's an alpaca. I think
Alpaca.
she is either an expert on this game or on
On
creatures from
animals
South
in general,
America.
yeah.
Yes.
I think what's that? Llamas have humps. Alpacas don't.
I don't know. I think one of them spits more at people,
Yeah.
and one of them you can have as pets.
Unfortunately,
Or
you
food.
can't actually spit in this game.
One of those things.
That would be a nice special
So
move.
can you go back to the monetization slot again? I just want
Sure,
to
sure.
see. I just
Let
want
me
to see
just-
what's in the cash shop.
Okay, let me just automatically walk to this dude, and then I'll open it up. There
Okay,
we go.
right, here we go. So, okay, I can see on the left-hand side there, you've got consumables.
Consumables.
Okay, so what are they?
That's basically stuff you can transform items for. Use it, and then you get to convert your items to other rare materials you can use to make other
Okay.
better weapons.
There we go, I think you're at your quest giver now.
Okay, I'll just take this.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
good.
go back to this thing. So you got... Oh, no, here we go.
Okay, there we go.
And
Alright, you
you've
got
mounts.
Of course, you can have a saber-tooth tiger, pig.
Just going back to the pets, all it does
Hey,
is pick
what do you
up
know?
items.
There are robots. Come to think of
There
it.
are
I'm a
robots.
cartoony robot, so I can't really call it a sci-fi thing at all.
But that's a pet, right?
That should be a mount. Hold on. You can't use it. Yeah, it's a mount. Yep.
Okay.
You have to ride the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's
Was
making
it
that
me?
noise? Jeez. No, I mean, there's something. I think it's probably my dog or
Oh, okay.
the guy who's talking to me.
Oh, alright, because I can't hear the game audio. So what was that gear stuff there?
Oh, that's basically just a set armor you can use when you're level 60.
Okay. But that's
Yeah.
just, as you said, it's cosmetic, right?
Yep, cosmetic.
Okay, so my next question was, all these prices that are in there,
Ah.
is that in-game credit? Like, can you get that from in-game gold or
Nope,
silver, or
all
whatever
this
it is, or this is all
APL
cash?
This all diamond things are all paid by actual cash.
Okay, and so you can't earn anything. You can't actually earn anything in-game to spend in this shop.
Well, on this item mall anyway.
Okay.
Other stuff like from the in-game merchants, you can pay money. In-game money for it, but all
Okay.
this stuff,
Yep.
it's all using the area points.
Okay.
And
What? Can you just go down to the next bit? Limited item. What's that?
that is a good question. Oh, that's just stuff they're selling. I think it's.
Okay. But as far as you can see, though, it's all cosmetic.
Oh no, this is actually to help you out with making items more or less.
Oh, right.
Because there's always a success rate for making
Oh,
items.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's either 50%, 60%. Using
Yeah.
this bumps you up to 100%.
Right. Okay.
So I guess you could say that's sort of in-game breaking in a sense.
How?
I mean, like 50% is still like a win or lose thing, and then if you want to pay money for this, it's
Mhm.
like a win-win thing.
I know, but it's not actually stopping you from doing it in game, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
of
not preventing you from doing anything.
I suppose.
Okay.
I mean, the developers need to somehow make their money out of it,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to do this quest?
I think I'm already done, but what quest do I have
Okay,
left?
All right. Well, okay. So the two major things with this game, then, as you said, was basically the ability to swap out.
Oh, that's a turtle. I didn't see that guy. It's an actual turtle boss guy.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the two big things in this are the ability to, to change classes.
Yep.
At certain times, and like once you're able to do that, you can change on the fly, essentially, right?
Yep.
I mean, the other one is town building. What's town building?
Basically, when you get like 30 people in a guild,
Mhm.
you can recruit as many people at different levels. Then you can start your own town.
Right. Okay.
And we can take a look at one right now. Hold
Alright.
on. Oh, there we go. Find town.
Your own town. So what's the why? What's the benefit of creating your own town?
Mostly to look good
Okay.
and to sell items at probably a cheaper rate. I mean, I don't know how it works in the whole grand scheme of things, but
Mhm.
it basically looks nice for people to show up, have like some sort of kinship
Right.
in this little thing.
Okay.
I think Elder Scrolls Online might do something like that.
Okay. So you can-
But for houses, not towns. Actual.
houses.
Yeah.
What? So you can form like a share house.
I
or
think so.
something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I think WildStar Online too might do that. Too.
Yeah, I know that. I know you can build houses in WildStar. Okay.
Let's see if this works. Okay. Ah, there we go. All right. Let's see.
So
I think.
these are areas and these are towns that people have created, right?
Yeah, and this is what people are selling right now. Like, if they have exclusive items they've got from farming,
Okay.
they can sell it off at a higher price.
Right.
So
okay.
you know, rather than just having like quick little mini shop thing,
Mhm.
they can do like a pretty up version of it by having their own towns with 30 people.
Right. Okay.
So basically, it's like showing that, hey, I've got a big guild in this game, and I want to show it off by just having this massive little cottages here and there.
So
lined
the
up.
only there's no level restriction or anything like that. It's just if you can get enough people together.
Yeah,
is
pretty
there
much.
a guild restriction? Like, do
Guild
you have to be a certain level
restrictions,
to
yeah.
start forming guilds?
About 20, 30 like that. That's when you start building a guild.
Right. Okay.
Because
and
you want
obviously
more-
you haven't started building a guild, right?
Nah,
Okay.
I'm way too early in this. But at least
Right.
I can start visiting different towns here and there.
Okay. Right.
I think this is the one I visited earlier on.
So this is a town that a guild has created, right?
Yes.
So where did they get all the buildings from?
I don't know what the Ark of the Covenant is doing here.
Wow. Okay.
I think someone loves his Indiana
Don't
Jones a
open it.
lot.
Don't open it.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Don't
Don't
open it.
look at it. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's take a look around here. All right. So of course,
So
I think
these
he's selling
are
blueprints.
NPCs then? Like
Uh,
your town gets populated by NPCs?
Yeah, yeah. To actually sell the stuff that you have. Sorry,
Right.
the guild has. The guild has.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So you don't need to actively manage this then?
No, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have like you can actually just go in around and just check what's going on to see if people are coming in. But for the most
Right,
parts,
okay.
as long as you set these guys up there,
Right.
they'll just sell the items to you, and then when it's sold, you get a notification here and there.
Right, okay.
Oh, and someone's here. Hello.
Who's that?
I don't know. Let's just welcome him.
Fight them. Oh, so there's
Dance fight.
gestures. There's
Yeah,
gestures,
yeah,
obviously.
gestures.
Yeah,
Lots
okay.
of gestures.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, it can just go on forever and ever,
How do
and
you
no
know-
one seems to care.
How do you know you're not insulting them? This is not an insulting gesture. See, look, you just pissed her off, man.
Oh yeah.
She's gone.
Sorry.
Okay. Is that chest? Open that chest.
I don't think I'm allowed to. It's probably someone else's. Oh, apparently I can. Okay.
There's nothing in there.
And what a troll.
Okay.
And that's another troll I think too.
So the combat is, how would you say, it's fairly typical?
Very typical, yes.
Okay.
But at least it's working along its flashy lines just fine. I mean, it's a cartoony game,
Mhm.
and it's going for the cartoony aspect of it. So that's why I see a lot of colors coming out when you're fighting.
Okay.
So let's go check out another town if possible.
So it's not instance-based, is it? It's all actually an open world, right?
Yeah, open world.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do one more quest and then we can, log off for this edition of Free of Charge. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions about Eden Eternal, as we said, this is a free-to-play game, a free-to-play MMORPG that is just gone
Ooh.
into open beta.
Someone actually
from
called us.
Aria
yeah.
Games.
Cool, cool.
And yeah, Jonathan's playing this right now. Actually, before we...
I do want to check out like all the different towns, whether it's any variation or not.
Okay. So one of the things we should do before we log off, Jonathan, is see if there's a just take a look at different races that are available. Can we have a quick look at character creation once we're finished?
Oh, totally, totally.
Yeah. So what's your view on this? Is it worth a try?
Definitely worth a try if you're within the age demographic. Something you can play with your girlfriend, I guess, or something you can play with people kind of sick of the whole like brown, gray action shooters, action MMOs.
Okay.
It's light. I mean, I'm not. This game is definitely not deep, but at the very least, it's something easier for
Okay.
just to get your mind away of things, of the seriousness of certain MMOs here and
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Wow, towns.
I
I'm
do
on
like
top.
that dog. So what are you trying to do now?
Oh, I'm just taking a look at different towns.
Okay.
Just to see how everyone's all shaping it up.
Okay. Well, before we leave, do you want to try and create a new character? Or just to take a look at what character creation looks like?
Oh, yeah, totally,
Okay.
totally. Maybe one more town. We'll head to character creation. And let's see. Man, I keep forgetting where the guild button is. Sometimes, okay, that's also another thing I don't like. Like, very indistinguishable.
Okay.
Let's see. And also, it'll be nice to actually have. Oh, there we go. There, you can actually see the town type from this side here.
Right, okay.
So you know what's a desert, what's a forest, and oh, mountain. Right. Something tells me I'm in the mountain too.
You're already here.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, yeah.
This is your thing.
Whoops.
Okay.
Okay, one more.
Shall we just go to character creation, Jonathan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just give me a sec.
Let's do that.
On logouts.
Log out.
Having a little sit right here. So what do you think of this game so far?
Cute. I don't know if it's doing anything mind-blowingly new, and it is kind of tough out there to stand out now in the free-to-play MMO space. So right now, like apart from the art style, I guess the ability to be able to change classes on the fly is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
the only.
so what are these things?
Oh, that's the mouse people.
A gigantic blue mouse.
Yeah, it's called a Zoomy. Yes.
A Zoomy.
No, Zoomy.
Okay.
Zoomy.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Anura, which are the frog people,
All right.
kind of my favorite.
And there is a narrative to this, right? We're just not quite sure.
No, there is. I'm just summing it up as it is.
Right,
As I saw the cutscene, it's basically, yeah, you gotta be the savior, the one, the chosen, going
Of
to the
course.
castle, the capital, and
Of
checking
course.
out different areas from forests to mountains here and there. And that's
Alright.
it.
So you're playing off a US server, right?
Yes.
What's that? Little guys.
Oh, that's a midget. I mean, half human.
Okay.
Halfkin, yes.
Halfkin,
The
okay.
hobbits of Eden Eterna.
Because there's been I saw before there was quite a lot of people on that that server that you were on. So has the community been okay for this?
Yeah, pretty much. I actually
Okay.
did see people running back and forth, and I was actually tempted to join the guild, but
Okay.
just did not.
All right.
Because I figured just,
Mhm.
level up until I'm at the proper level, like
Yep.
level 15, 20, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's it for our look at Eden Eternal. This has been free of charge. Closing thoughts, Jonathan? Worth a try?
Yes, but you gotta be in that frame of mind. You gotta like the cutesy stuff to play the cutesy stuff.
Okay, alright. Well, thank you very much, everyone. You've just watched Free of Charge, which is our weekly show on free-to-play games. Join us next week, and we'll have another free game for you to check out. Thanks, everybody.